I'm going to show you a Duramax Turbo that I'm doing some work on and show you what the upgrade option that I did on this one and just give you an idea what can be done with these. I used a 67.7 millimeter billet compressor wheel on this. The exducer is 94 millimeter. So I had to machine the compressor housing to fit that. For the exhaust side, I used a 2003 10 blade turbine from a Ford PowerStroke 6.0. To make that fit, the bearing housing has to be cut down in this area 40 thousandths for this turbine wheel to fit in here without touching the bearing housing. The plate does need to be machined for this compressor wheel because it's got a bigger exducer. The turbine housing has to be machined for the turbine wheel as well, and there's at least 3 different size turbine housings. Well, there's probably more than that, but there's different size vanes, so you need to check what size vanes you have. This one has a 13.2 millimeter vanes. If you have the smaller vanes, it has to go deeper. It's kind of complicated. I'd rather just do the machine job if somebody wanted me to do that. Otherwise, it's really hard to explain how to do that. Outside bore gets machined out quite a bit. I think the factory turbine's like 64 millimeter, and we went to 66.4 on the turbine. And here's a compressor housing after I machined it out. So factory, the size varies a lot. The biggest factory is the LLY version, and this is converted to an LLY. So what that means is the LLY has a different plate and the shaft runs all the way through the compressor wheel. The LMM, the shaft only goes up to the base of the compressor wheel, which the plate is different, this front seal is different, there's several different parts. So to convert over the LMM or the other models, there's an LMM, LML, and a couple other versions. The one you want to have is the LLY because you can upgrade it easier, but if you have an LMM or an LML or one of those weird versions, you can still use the bearing housing and the rest of the parts, but the turbine housing, the compressor housing, and the plate, well, the turbine housing and the compressor housing have to be machined. The plate from an LLY will work for this upgrade, but it has to be machined to fit the bigger wheel. If you have the LML or the LMM, the plate is not the same. So I have replacement plates so you can upgrade the LMM and the LML and whatever other weird ones there are. You can upgrade those to an LLY version to use the upgraded compressor wheels. When you do that, you can change out the shaft to the different 6.0 turbine and then machine the housing for it. The Duramax stuff is just really weird to me. There is another style exhaust housing. See, this one's flat at the bottom. I'll show you another style exhaust housing, and I don't know what it goes on. So if there's somebody that knows, please comment in the comment section so I can be educated on what that exhaust housing is even for. Here's a Duramax Turbo completely assembled. Originally, this was not an LLY Turbo. This was an LMM. So I swapped that plate out, used the original compressor housing, the original exhaust housing, and then I just machined the exhaust housing and the compressor housing and the plates to upgrade it. So before the compressor wheel, the biggest LLY wheel is the LLY that has a 63.5, or it's pretty close. It's not quite that big. Different exhaust housing I want to show you. So this one has like a slant on it somehow, and I don't know if that was like from the flatbed models or what that was, but that's where I'm just not very knowledgeable what that came off of. So if somebody knows what that came off of, comment so I know not to send a core out like this to somebody that might need this one. This housing is cracked really bad. I don't know how this happened. I'm guessing just the sharp edge right there made it just cracked from that, I'm guessing. Here's the original wheels that were in this turbo. I think this was an LMM. The compressor wheel is about 60 millimeter, about 60.5 or so. somewhere around there. Here's what the difference is. See how short the shaft is? This is the upgraded shaft that we use. So that's a bigger turbine wheel, but then the shaft is longer, so it opens up the compressor wheel upgrade options that are the same for the 6.0 Power Stroke. This one, the compressor wheel just threads onto the shaft, and the piston ring seal just sits right there. It actually just sits right in the seal plate, so that's how you would put it together. You would put the seal in there, and then you would just thread on the compressor wheel onto the shaft. So that's the older, I guess, older design. Actually, it may be a newer model, but it's just it's the different design compared to what we're upgrading it to. So here's a measurement of the shaft. It's about 63.5 millimeter. I'm kind of slipping off the turbine. But you can see that the design is just completely different. This is the old one and this is the new one. When we convert this over, the LMM rebuild kit's different because the piston ring size is also different. I think the journal bearings I'm pretty sure the journal bearings are the same thing, and the rear seal, I don't know if that's different or not. I guess it's the same, but we did end up sleeving this bearing housing because the tolerance wasn't right. So there's a possibility that the rear seal may be different in size. Otherwise, when we convert over, we can use the same GT37 VAS 6.0 Power Stroke rebuild kit. I'll leave a link for the 6.0 rebuild kit. It also works for the Duramax LLY Turbo. So that's what we converted this turbo over to.